How's it going, guys? It's your boy Devlin Del Fuego, and now your informal mentor. So today we're going to be learning about the three most common editor mistakes that new editors make when they first start editing. Is any of these you today? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to start editing. I'm just a genius. I'm gonna just make all the roads, you know what I'm saying? So let's go to roads, click right here. Then we go down here. Oh, and this one's a parking lot road. So we gotta make sure we mark our parking lot road. Boop. There it is. Then we hit save. Ah, I made my first edit. Ah, look at. Wait, why is that red? Oh well, it should be like that, but it doesn't matter. Oh, now I'm going to make this right here. I'm going to make this go around like that. So then when people can drive around, so they can leave. Oh, yeah, that's so smart. So let's see here. We go here. Then we go there. Then there. Then there. Then there. And then double click there. And then boom. There it is. Oh, yeah. And then we got to make sure we make this a parking lot road. Parking lot road, and then save. Oh, we don't have to worry about that. And then boom, presto comundo. It's right. Now the people can 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 uh can get around here. I'm so smart. Oh, but wait, now we gotta add the other roads to this too. So what we gonna do is we gonna we gonna do this. Link that there. Then then save that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then we're gonna make another road and stick it right there. Wait. Stick this road right here. I forgot to stick it together. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Stick it there. What is this purple circle thing? Question mark. Oh well. And then hit well, we were not worried about that. I know this is right, so we're gonna just hit save. Ooh, yeah, so good, so good, so good, so good. I hope you guys got a kick out of that. I know I enjoyed making it. Anyways, so we're going over what the first thing was, which was considered a red road. And the second thing that I had covered on there was making a loop, basically making one whole loop around in a circle with only one segment. And then the third thing we had made, which was considered a soft turn. If you remember, there was a purple question mark. That means that was a soft turn. And then when I clicked off of it, there was a yellow dot there at the junction. That means that was a soft turn. The only reason you could see the yellow dot is because I had toolbox enabled. But normally you wouldn't see that. All you would see is the question mark there at the node or at the junction. So let's get into the editor and go over how to fix these things and what not to do and how to fix them. So as you can see over here, I have this nice area over here. We have a whole bunch of red roads. And red roads are made by making a road and not setting an address. Most roads, parking lot roads, don't usually have a street name, so we don't have to worry about assigning a street name. What we have to worry about is assigning a city. So as you can see here, this parking lot road has a no city, but it's considered Sunbury, Ohio. So in order to fix this red road right here, we would come over here and set the city to Sunbury, and then it would already have Ohio, United States, hit apply, and then it would save. And then after we get off the save, boom, it is now fixed. And if you go over here to the wiki, as you can see in a map editor, roads are outlined in red when city and street name properties are not set. That is considered a red road. Now, back in the old editor before they did the recent update, when you went under here, there was a checkbox thing right here for like you would click that for say no street name, and you click it again down here for no city, and by doing that, it would basically gray this out, and it would basically allow you to set it, and you wouldn't get a red road because it would be considered no city. But now that they have the new update, uh, you actually have to click on it, and there's actually a setting for none. I don't know if they're ever going to bring back the checkbox, but if they do, then you know you need to click the checkbox up here. If not, you need to make sure you set this to none, and then hit apply, and then hit wait. Well, yeah, if you hit a none and then hit apply, and if you save it, it would get rid of the red road. But since this actually has a city, which is Sunbury, we're going to apply that. Now, for the second thing that I had did, which was considered a loop, as you can see right here, it's in yellow. Normally you won't see this, but since I have scripts enabled through the toolbox, it actually shows you there is a loop here. So let's see here. If I go to my toolbox and disable loops, you can see there you wouldn't know it's a loop whatsoever. But as you can see here, there's only 2 nodes on this segment, but it's only made up of one whole segment here. That's what creates the loop right here. Also on this one too, it makes the loop here because it's only being connected by that other road. Well, actually, that was not showing up. It was showing up maybe because of that node right there. But this one is another example. If we get off of it, technically it has 2 nodes, but you need an additional node somewhere on these other segments to break it up. So as we can see in the wiki, it needs every loop must be made up of 3 or more segments. Any loop that does not follow this rule can cause problems for Waze routing server. If there is no side street, you must insert a extra junction node along the loop. Many new editors will see the extra junction nodes, assume they are not needed, and delete them. Just educate new editors. That's what we're doing now. So if you can see here in the example, just like the other one, this is comprised of one segment here, and stopped, and make the new segment, and bring it down here. That's 2, actually technically 2 here and 1 here. It's 3 segments. Now, if we went like I did the first time, is I connected one whole segment in a complete loop, which is did the road, and then went wham, wham, wham. That's one whole segment and only one segment there. That's 2 segments. You need one more segment. So if you really wanted to, you could create a new road like right here and cut it off here, like I'll show you here in a second. But basically, you need another junction node somewhere to basically split this so it doesn't create a loop. So if I come down here, and since this is a sharp turn right here, I can come up here to roads, click on that segment right there, come off right here. It'll cut this segment into 2 now. Now if I want to, I can probably hit delete because I don't really need that segment, but it still leaves the node there, see? And then hit save. Now it literally deletes all of the loop because we added an extra node right here, which basically makes this 3. And if we come up here and do the same thing, we could do it. Well, that one on our side already has one, but if we do it on the other side over here, come out. Now, if you want to do it the other way, you can literally make the note. You can add that, hit save if you wanted to save the work, and then come back over here, click on the road that you just made, and then hit delete, and then hit save. It keeps the node still there, so you know that the node's still there, and it gets rid of the loop. That is how to properly get rid of loops and to make segments. So if you wanted to make a proper segment, like right here, you would literally go up one, like that. You would make another one here, and then you can come back down here, and that won't create a loop. See, voila, no loop. Now, if you want to be Mr. Particular like me, I just go wham, one, come up here. Wait, let me get rid of, wait, hold up, delete that. If you want to be Mr. Particular, come over here, make another one, make that line right there, unclick that, go back over here, click that, bring that back down, and then you could save it like that. Now make sure when you are making segments, like as you can see, there are red lines. I did not add a state or a city. Or there should be a state on here, I think. No, there's no state or city, so that they're all red lines, and they're red roads. You can't make those. So we are here today to get rid of all of these because we don't need them. And while I'm at it, I can delete all these junction nodes because they're not needed for this example. Delete that one. But that's how you basically make a proper circle if you're trying to make a parking lot. If you have to, just make each line, like if you wanted to, just go from here, hit each one, doom, 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 here, doom, stop, click off of it, hit another road, and then go from here to here, then click off of it, make another road from here, go all the way around over here, and the same thing down here. You have a whole bunch of nodes, but at least you know, hey, it's not a loop. And then make sure that you are setting these properly with the state names. Now, the last example that I did was soft. It was which is considered a soft turn. If you remember, on the example when I had made it, it's literally so basically with a soft turn is you're adding another road. You're not adding another road to an existing road. So this would be considered existing road. Then we're just gonna do this. It could be already another existing road, adding it to another existing road. But in order for this example to make sure it's going to work right, we're going to add it to this one. It should work properly. Hit save. Okay. Well, anyways, we'll just pretend this one's yellow, like the other example. I don't understand why it didn't want to do it this time. Basically, we'll pretend this node is yellow, and basically it's considered a soft turn. In order to fix that, you can either come over here to allow all turns and then disable all turns, and it'll automatically get rid of the soft turn. Or if you wanted to, while you're at it, you can hit the Q button on your keyboard or the W button on your keyboard, and it will also enable and disable the soft turn, which we can see here. The red arrow is considered a restricted turn. The green arrow is considered an able turn, and then a soft turn is the node with a question mark. And then Waze editors indicate soft turns with a purple question mark at the end of a segment. It is generated automatically by the Waze editing engine for turns from existing segments. When they are added to a current or new junctions, also original base map imported junctions not set manually by an editor will be soft restricted. However, newly drawn segments joined to other segments will have hard restriction turns. The turns from the existing segment will inherit the same type of soft or hard turns as the end of the segment that is split. Now we can see down here, there's two types of red arrows, there's two types of green arrows. The normal red hard restriction is basically you can't turn here. And then the other red restriction with the soft turn also gives a high penalty to this. And then the same thing with the green has a question mark. It gives it a low penalty. And then the green just basically means you can turn there. Now, when there is a node that has a soft turn, it makes it harder for Waze to route, because what it'll do is instead of it routing through the soft turn, it'll actually route around it or nearby. Okay, and then as we go down through here, it says route calculation. Restricting a turn with a hard turn restriction prevents routes through that turn. There should be no segment with all turns to access it restricted. There should be no segments with all turns to exit it restricted. This is also true for a set of segments. Waze should be able to route to and from every drivable segment on a map. If Waze cannot reach a segment closest to a destination point or an origin point for a route due to hard turns restriction, the routing server will instead route to or from another nearby segment. I hope this helps you with the 3 most basic mistakes that new editors make. Now, in order to help you with the red road situation, there is a script called ClickSaver, which I will show you here in a second. As soon as I can find it, ClickSaver right here. And once this reloads, with all my scripts enabled, you will now have an additional option where it shows you all of the road types up here instead of sitting down here. Now with ClickSaver, it automatically sets the city for you automatically. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So then all we have to do is hit save, and all of a sudden, boom, that red road is no longer red. You can also do the same thing if you're trying to set it for a city, or not a city, but for street, and all the other major road types you might be trying to make. Just a little tidbit of extra saving time and clicking and making sure everything is right. So until next episode, I will see you guys later. Until then, peace.